Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another Access 72 video, and in today's video I'm back with another interview, and I'm here with Haithem Laamouz. Haithem, how are we?
All good, my man, all good.
Great stuff, man. Thank you very much for coming on the channel.
So is that, sorry?
I was just saying thank you for coming on, mate.
Pleasure to help you.
Brilliant. And so am I right in saying you're a 33-year-old super featherweight who's 18-1?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Brilliant, okay, and so if you're new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, going to start off with the question which you always like to start off with. Why did you start boxing?
Oh man, it's been a long time. Probably because I think, if I remember correctly, I was just tired of being a weak kid. I was a very weak kid.
Okay.
I was just tired of it, so I just started training, and then I jumped into boxing, and it all fell from there.
Yes, definitely. And so, what would you say was your biggest achievement from your amateur side of things?
For my amateur career?
Yes.
Did you say amateur?
Yeah.
Good question. Jesus, let me see. I think being ranked 4th in England. That's good. Coming from Malta, as I'm being all the way from here on a small island. I went up to England to ABAs, and I ended up in the top 5 in England.
Wow.
And winning the Haringey Cup twice in England. Yeah, that would be it.
Definitely, they're great, man. And so, how many amateur fights did you end up having?
About 60 fights.
Okay, good amount, man, good amount. And so why did you end up turning professional when you did?
You feel it, man. You feel that your time as an amateur is done, and you want to go to the pros. Most boxers, you know, their dream is to be a professional fighter. They take on the amateur fights as like it's a school for experience before hitting the pros, you know, jumping into that game.
Yeah, indeed. And I mean, of course, now you've got the 18 victories in the professional side of things. And so, which one would you say you've performed your best in?
I would say I have the European title, I won, and the Australian title. Those two would be my top.
That's brilliant, man. And so, how big of an achievement was being a European champion?
It was amazing. It was an amazing feeling, you know. I was the one that they brought me in. They thought I was gonna lose, you know, because I was coming off a big injury. But I made a big upset. You know, I made history for my country, Malta. You know, no one ever reached that level, so I was the first one to ever reach that level, and giving people the belief that they can achieve that level.
Indeed you did, man. And so, I mean, you've suffered a singular defeat, but of course you managed to bounce back from that. And how kind of difficult was it to bounce back from defeat?
It was more that I learned that it was, man, what I hated the most was the guys in my level. It was a lesson learned not to underestimate your opponent, it was more regarding the weight cutting. The way I would cut my weight was really, really bad. And I never recovered from it after the weigh-in, and I couldn't perform during the fight, and that cost me the fight. So yeah, weight cutting is very important. The way you cut the weight is truly important.
It is indeed. Yeah, I hear a lot of stories about that and how that can be a problem. But I mean,
that could be a big problem.
Yeah, definitely. And so, what would you say just currently is your main motivation?
But to be honest with you, I want to test myself to the limit. I want to see where I can go. You know, I've got some upcoming fights this year. Now I'm finally back in fighting. I'm going to go to England soon. And I just want to see how far can I go. That's what I want to see. I want to see how far I can go.
That's amazing, man. And so, I mean, you've got this fight June 9th. And so, how's preparations overall been going for it?
I've been in shape, and I'm always in shape, but now basically more like weight management, making sure I'm cutting weight gradually, getting the right sparring in, pads, and I'll be heading to England 2 weeks prior to the fight for final preparation and meeting up with the team and the coach over there.
Okay, and I mean, supposedly now that you're back, and I mean you're coming back into it again, would you like to have quite an active year this year?
Yeah, on the fight in Thailand, not too long ago, and scheduled. I'm supposed to be having, including this one, 3 fights this year, 3 more fights this year.
That's brilliant, good active. And, so, I mean, you're working with this fight for June 9th. You're on a Fight Zone card. And so what has it been like working with them?
Very nice people, man. The promoter's very nice. Stephen Vaughn, he's looking after me. Everything is straight up. Everything's clear. Never doesn't hold back. And he's helping me out with my trip, helping me out with my accommodation, giving me the coach and the facility to train in. So yeah, that's very good. I'm working very well with them.
Brilliantly. And so I mean, for anybody who's maybe not watched you fight before, what would you say makes yourself interesting as a fighter?
I wouldn't say I got a knockout punch. I'm not that kind of guy, but I'm very aggressive and action-packed during the fight. So you'll be seeing a lot of moves, a lot of punches, a lot of evasive techniques. Yeah, eye catcher, I would say with that. Yeah. But if I land the punch, they go down. But my biggest asset is consistency in the fight.
Yeah, that's a very important thing as well. And I mean, I suppose you've spoke about it a bit, about how far do you think you can go?
Me? Are you asking me how far I can go?
Yeah.
I don't know, buddy. I mean, so far I haven't really lost much, so that says something. But I believe I can achieve things, I've won 3 continentals, I won 3 continental titles. That says something.
Definitely.
If I get the chance, I'll take it. And I'm good at winning. I'm good in finding ways to win. That I'm confident in saying.
Yes, indeed. That's an important part of it, man. And so, I mean, I'll leave with this final question, which I always like to ask you. You've got a little bit of a platform here. Would you like to shout anything out?
Not really. Just train hard, believe in yourself. And let the hard work do the talking. Yeah, that's what I would like to say. And hopefully, 9 June, not hopefully, I'm going to bring in another win.
Indeed, man. It's a great message, and I wish you the best of luck with this upcoming fight, mate. And I mean, maybe a little bit further along down the line, we can come and have you back on the channel.
Definitely, 100%. Thank you, buddy.
Brilliant.
Much appreciated.
Thank you, man. And so if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like video, and thanks for watching.